Am I the asshole for refusing to give up my hospital waiting room seat? Last week, I went to the hospital for a scheduled appointment. It wasn't an emergency, but it was something I had been waiting months for. The waiting room was crowded and seating was limited. I checked in early and found a seat near the wall where I could sit comfortably without putting pressure on my knee. About 20 minutes later, a woman walked in with an older man who appeared tired but stable. She looked around, clearly annoyed that there were no open seats, then walked over to me and asked if I could give up my seat so her father could sit. I hesitated. I felt bad, but I also wasn't feeling great myself and had specifically arrived early to make sure I could sit. I politely explained that I had my own medical issues and needed the seat. She sighed loudly and said, "Wow, unbelievable," loud enough for others to hear. A few people looked at me like I was heartless. Another person nearby suggested I could stand for a bit. Since I was younger, I felt pressured and embarrassed, but I stayed seated. Eventually, a nurse came out and brought an extra chair for the man, which solved the problem. Still, the woman continued giving me dirty looks until they were called in. Later, I kept thinking about it. I didn't want to be unkind, and I understand wanting to protect family. At the same time, hospitals are full of people who all have their own reasons for being there, and I don't think age alone should decide who deserves comfort. Some people I told later said I should have stood up out of respect. Others said it wasn't my responsibility, and that the hospital should provide enough seating. So, am I the asshole for refusing to give up my hospital waiting room seat?